Good morning, y'all. I don't know who needs to hear this. You know how people always say that. But this is a quick, short, keep it cute Friday inspiration. So for those of you that's going through something, I know a majority of us are. It's very rare that we find somebody that's not going through something. And those that are not going through something, we commend you for not going through something, because it's a lot of us. Moses is out here, it's a lot of Joshua's out here, it's a lot of us that's going through something. But the key thing is, when you go through something, you got to continue to pray through it until things change. Pray until things change. Faith and prayer without work is dead, period. So this is how I want you to see things, because every time I do things in metaphor, where if I see things, I got to see it in like a different type of light, a different type of element. So when I see my prayers going through, I feel I seek my prayers in a different manner, because my prayers is like a game of basketball. My prayers is like a game of football. What happens when you try to make a touchdown? Your opponent is going to try to knock that ball out your hand before you get to the finish line, or whatever it's called, the tackle line. You know, I'm not a sports head, but you know what I'm trying to say. What happens when you try to make a basket in the game of basketball? Your opponent is going to try to knock the ball out your hand. That's the same thing with your prayers. So every time you go through something, think of it as the game, whatever sports you like, baseball, you like football. That's how you're going to be attacked. People think that attacks unseen is not real. It's real. The devil's going to send a monitoring spirit to try to knock that ball out your hand before it gets, because they don't want you to have control in your court. They want to control your court. So every time you feel like you're trying to make a shot, boom, somebody knocks it out your hand. Are you just going to give up in the middle of the game and walk out and sit on the bench without your coach pulling you out? God is your coach. Okay? So you got to keep going and keep pushing yourself to win the game. Yes, sometimes you're going to lose. You're going to lose, but what happened? There's another game coming, and you're going to win the next game. Okay, so like it says, weapons will form against you, but they may not prosper. So when they start forming against you, it seems like you're losing. But keep making that shot. Keep running with the ball to the other line until you make sure that you get that touchdown. Stop playing. You was set to be in this game for a reason. You in training. Everybody got to have practice before they be the great. But some of y'all need to practice a little harder and stop giving up and stop crying. And yes, I'm coming at you with tough love, because some of us out there like, oh, woe is me. It ain't woe is me. It's okay. You want to come for me? It's on and crack it. The harder you come for me, the harder I'm going to pray. The harder you come for me, I'm going to show you who I am. Period. Oh, you said I can't get that job. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to apply to 10 other jobs until I get hired. Oh, you say I can't get that house? Don't worry about it. I might not get that house tomorrow, but I promise you in my lifetime, I'm going to be blessed with that house. Stop giving up because somebody knocked you off your feet. Okay, it's a lot of players in basketball fall, boom, get back up. It's some even get injured, but they wrap their knee up and they be like, next month it's on and cracking. You can't take me out 100%. So that's what I'm trying to say. Using metaphor to strengthen your mindset. It's all in the mind. Okay? It's all in the mind. Affirmations. I'm about to win all these games. I'm not playing. Yes, I lost a couple of games and they knocked me out. Where sometimes you see how the players sit on the side and they cry. I cried plenty of nights, but I kept getting back up and be like, it's my season. It's my season. Basketball is not played all year round. Football is not played all year round, right? But when it's my turn, I promise you, I'm winning the game. Hoops, 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 hoops. It might be 20-3. It might be 3-3, but I promise you I'm not losing. So you guys got to keep making these shots and keep alley-ooping. What is it? Slam dunks, touchdown, dance at the finish line, period. Could stay in this race. Don't give up. Just a quick motivational Friday. We got this. If you don't got it, I'm going to get it for you. Promise you that.